Put the chat box up. Give our friends a few moments to get in here. Yeah. Just having my coffee. I just woke up. Well, I didn't just woke up. I woke up an hour and a bit ago. But it is 8:16 and it is Wednesday. So I woke up, took my bath, got ready. Now I'm here. We'll just be on for probably our usual amount of time, depending how many of our friends show up. And yeah, give everyone a few minutes. I'll just enjoy some coffee. It's kind of like warm feeling with all the lights, but we'll get through it. Hopefully my lights don't die this time. Last time they went off and I'm not sure why. I think I got them set up right this time, but we will see. It's hot coffee, in case anyone's wondering. It's not iced coffee. I'm just drinking it out of a straw because, I don't know, I just want it to. Plus it stays hotter in that cup, but I don't trust the lid, so I have the straw. I'm afraid of tipping it because the lid is kind of sturdy, but not the most sturdy. But yeah, we'll give everyone a few moments to pop in. If you're new here, my name is Amanda and I'm in Canada. Hey Stumpy, how are you today? Or how are you this evening? I hope you had a lovely day today. Were you cleaning windows or were you at the gym? I know you keep busy. You're always doing something. I wish I had your energy to be able to keep up with all the things you do. How is the weather? What's the weather for you today? Is it getting nice and cool now that you're heading, like you're in fall season? I hope it was a nice cool day. They're calling for rain today, but I still am determined to walk outside because I've been inside for a couple days because it's been raining. Okay. See, you're always busy. You're always keeping busy. That was nice of you to do your around your sister's property as well. Hopefully you're not allergic to the grass, cut grass. It's raining now. Right on. Well, at least it's raining now and not when you were doing all the yard work. I hope it was sunny when you were doing the yard work. I'm sure your sister appreciates all your hard work you do for her as well. We're supposed to get rain here today, and then rain on the weekend. It's been rainy every weekend except for like one weekend. So far, the last couple months, it's rained every weekend. And then next week, it's supposed to like heat up here. You're not allergic to anything. I'm jealous. I'm allergic to something I ate once. We still don't know what it is. So I have to carry an EpiPen, and I'm allergic to hay and the spring pollen. And the trees behind me are like, the trees are all covered in pollen, so like it's all every time I go outside I get hit with it. I never used to be allergic to anything. All of a sudden now I am. Now that I'm like 38, I have allergies to stuff. It's weird. In the shed, my sister. The house. Yeah, I think sometimes we have those and they call them something. Like when you have a house in the back. What do they usually call that? Here, there's a word for that. I can't quite think of it. Thank you for the thumbs up. And welcome, everyone. Hope everyone's having a good day. Oh, really? I don't know if anyone here would like. I don't think you have to worry about anyone here, but I remember you said you were having a problem with a different live stream you're going to, so I understand. But yeah, if you feel safer that way, then totally do that if it makes you feel more safe. Just delete so you don't have to worry about it. I know Tash is supposed to pop on soon. I think around 8:30. He said my time that he'd pop on. I had posted a picture of my cat this morning, but I didn't write anything. I should have wrote caption this to see what people would have said, but I didn't think of it. I just thought the photo was really, really cute, so I posted it. But yeah, Tash should be here any moment. No, it's my allergies. I'm okay, Stumpy. It's my allergies. My eyes won't stop. I tried a different allergy pill this morning to see if it would help, but I have a doctor's appointment because I'm going to see if there's anything that she has, like that she could prescribe. I'm not sure if there is or if they do that, but I can't keep living like this. It's starting to drive me a little bit. It's a little annoying to deal with. The allergies, and thank you for the 2 thumbs up. But yeah, hopefully when I see my doctor, she'll have a different type of allergy med because it's getting exhausting to always have my eyes running. But thank you for asking. You're always checking on me. I like that. I think you're the first and only one in here so far. So how long did it take you to get all the lawn work done? And you mentioned you were doing the outside of your yard and your sister's. How long did that end up taking you? I hope YouTube is going to I hope YouTube is gonna work today because it keeps saying, do you? I don't know what that means. Oh, can I ask you why you would even ask that? That is such a. Bye. But did it take you a long time, or like how long did it take you to do all the work? Couple hours, or were you there for a good while? I know some of my family's yard is pretty big and it takes a while to get done. Oh, that's not bad. That's good then. Not too bad at all. Do you have any eucalyptus trees near you where you are? Like on your property? Because I heard that they're messy and they can be hard to clean up after. I was, that one person's name was Be Silent. They should have took their own advice and not said anything. But like, I'm wondering if YouTube is gonna be okay today because it keeps going to 0 people watching and then it will go back up and then goes to 0. And one time that happened to me, another time, and that was like the internet or YouTube had a problem. Yeah. Okay, right on. Mm. 1990, that was a good time. Good time. I think I was 5 years old. I think. And then life went all downhill once I started school. But that's a story for another day. I don't have many nice words to say about our school board here, so I'll just zip it. Thank you for the 3 thumbs up, everyone. Sometimes I go by the area when I was a kid and grew up, and I just like, we drive by it, and it's just nice. It's interesting to see how much it's changed. The area has kind of built up, but some of it has stayed the same. So it's just interesting. Sometimes I'll be out and I'll remember, like, that's where I used to walk to school and stuff. Not too far, just a few towns over from where I am. You were 9, I was 5. Means you're 4 years older than me. We're like the same age. So when you were 9, what would have you been doing? What type of 9-year old were you? I was like, I don't know, I guess I was the nerdy weird one. But I used to be really happy. I used to smile a lot and be happy when I was little. And then I got older and I kind of lost some of that. I'm still like that to a certain degree, but I used to be bubbly. So far, it's just me and you, Stumpy. I don't know where anyone else is. That's okay. Oh no, my cat is in the litter box. I hope it's not the big one. Because he's noisy when he goes in there. He's always slapping the litter box and making all this noise. There he goes. I had got this new mic that I want to try for the summer when we do live streams outside. Video games. That's right, you did play cricket. That's right, because you were able to tell me how the rules of the game. Cricket, is that big in Australia? Do a lot of people play cricket? And video games, yeah, I was playing like the Nintendo, the normal Mario. And hello. Oh wow, when I was in soccer and basketball. So you've always been athletic then. You've always been athletic. I wasn't. Like I like to walk and be outside and I would go for like really long walks, but I was never into sports. Like we would play like with my friends, we would play soccer, but it was just for fun. Like we'd just pass and stuff. You too? Yeah, I remember we would play. Oh, do you remember that one Nintendo game? It was with Mario. It was like the first like game, and they had Duck Hunt. I used to get so annoyed because the dog would always laugh at me because I would miss the ducks. I used to get so annoyed. I stopped playing that game because it was always that dog laughing at me. I was never really good with games though. Hey Tash, welcome. I was just saying I was expecting you to be here. You mentioned around 8:30 Australian. Okay. Oh, I didn't know Netherlands as well. That cricket was big there. I knew India because there's a lot of people from India who are new here and they play cricket and I see them at the park playing it. Okay. Okay. That's right. November is your summer. It's so funny to read like summer is November because here November is cold and winter. And Tash, how is work treating you? Hopefully it's a good day. Oh, it's okay. Well, hang in there. Are you working with still too early to tell? Oh, okay. Are you doing the job you thought you were going to be doing yesterday? And is the live stream working because it keeps saying 0 people? I took the night off the boxing gym to hang out with you. Well, Stumpy, you're so sweet. Thank you. And things could go self-tash. Well, let's hope they don't. Yeah, you are doing that job. Ooh, sorry. I'll send you all my happy thoughts to get you through the day. Yeah, it keeps saying 0 people watching, so that always throws me off. It would be nice if that counter worked at the top on my screen. Keeping your distance. The thing I wonder is, like, if it says 0 people are here, does it count the watch time I get from the people who are here? That's interesting because it's showing that no one's here. And I know there's people here because I'm talking to you guys. Keeping your distance. I would think so too, but you never know. Like, I look at my watch hours and they're slowly crawling up, so I assume it does, but then I wonder because it's like, well, how do they know if they think it's 0? I don't know. Okay, good. Because the other week this was happening, and then for Joseph, when it kept going 0 on my end, for Joseph, he kept saying it was doing like the circle, the spinning thing. And then I had another time it kept saying 0 and it kind of was like acting weird. So I just didn't know if it was like glitching, like freezing a lot or not. Oh, it is? Okay, thank you, Stumpy. Sometimes I wonder because when it shows 0, yeah, it is always off, but usually when it says 0 and it keeps consistently going to 0, that's when, like, in the past I've had problems with it, so I just wasn't sure. And then was in a live stream the other day. I tried to say hi and it didn't go through. So I just wasn't sure. Our tomato plants are getting pretty big though. Soon it should be time to plant them, and then they'll really take off. They're doing pretty good. Is it a beautiful day outside? It said it was gonna rain. I was all bummed out. I was all like, oh no. I wonder what that expression means. Maybe I shouldn't say it. I was just thinking of that. Sometimes we'll say expressions we hear and then I find out later it means something different. Yeah, they were calling for rain here, which isn't a surprise because this spring we've been having a lot of rain. So typically when we have a rainy spring, we have a good fall time. So I'm hoping we'll have a good fall, but I'm not ready to think about that yet. I wish summer would last forever. Oh, they were calling for like 30% or 40%, but yeah, it might not. Oh, but you never know. They're usually wrong. The other day it said it had low pollens. I looked out my window and like the trees are covered in pollens. They're blowing around everywhere. I'm like, what pollens are they talking about? Because I can see them. Stumpy is a gentleman. He always checks on everyone and he's really good, a really good mod. Whenever he sees something, he's quick to act. Yeah, you have to take an allergy pill and they're saying there's like no, the pollen report is low. I took a different one today to see if it would help, a different type, but I do have a doctor's appointment and I'm hoping she'll have something. I hope there's like prescription allergy meds or some spray or something that can help because this spring, oh, has got me beat. Yeah, I know. I don't think they always know the pollen report. I don't know. Because I agree. So your screen on your phone's still doing good, Stumpy? I'm glad that they fixed it and they did a good job if it's working good. How goes the boxing, Stumpy? He took the day off, but I think it was good. The other day he said he was training or he was working with someone. There was a video of Stumpy on YouTube. He's really fast. He punches fast. How many years your jaw busted or your jaw last night? How many years have you been boxing for? I can't remember. I think you told me once before and I forgot. Had work. Oh my goodness. That's a long time. When will he be on the big screens? Right? Yeah, that's the name you said. I was trying to remember. You said he had a really strong punch. You're retired from it? Yeah. Balvinder, good morning, good morning. And Independent Chad, hello. I was hoping you'd show up. How was your day? No, you're not. I'm good, Balvinder. You? It's 2018. Exhibition underlights. Right on. Okay, and I'm good. We're doing all good. How is your day? How was work? James. I keep forgetting your names is James. James is one of my favorite names. He has a really good right cut. You just had an argument with your sister about the world. Uh-oh. Jigglypuff? Is that what your nickname for your sister was? I'm trying to remember. Or was that a different one of your sisters? Because you have more than one sister, I think. You were sexist in your argument. Aw, see, a lot of people don't realize they're wrong or won't accept they're wrong. I'm like that. You got them all recorded on DVD. Same personality. Aw. She sounds precious. My eyes were doing good, but now they're like, let me just weep a little. Oh, goodness, Stumpy. My goodness. Did you hit them in the liver? Yeah, she is tough. Jigglypuff is adorable and tough. I don't really have nicknames until I did live streaming and now I got the nickname Washi. But I wasn't one who ever really had a nickname. But now I'm Washi and I'm like, okay, that works. I like it. Washi is a type of tape from Japan. It's like a decorative tape that they use, and a lot of people use it in their planners and in their journals. And then it's just a Japanese type of tape. Yeah, I don't watch any of that. I don't watch anything. I don't like anything to see people fighting. It makes me like feel nervous. And I want to break it up. Like I'm always like, no, no, don't fight, don't fight. That's a good way of saying it, Tash. Masking tape with patterns, yeah. So because I use a lot of it. Yeah, I don't like that though. It makes me nervous. It is kind of a cruel form of entertainment because somebody gets whooped and I'm always like, oh no, I don't like it. Same with like in, yeah. Same with if I see a fight in real life. I hate it. I agree. Oh goodness. The training aspect, yeah. Victoria. I think the training is in. Oh, it was my cat. I was like, what is that noise? He just found the other cat's treats and catnip. I didn't realize he was there. The training is something. I could not train like that. When you don't feel scared, I guess you just feel an excitement. Oh, I don't know who he is. Yeah, nervous is the word I meant. To me, scared, nervous, same thing. Although I was having anxiety last night, it was weird. It was like pretty intense. And then my cat came over and laid right beside me and pressed into me. And that helped like calm me down. I hate when that happens. But he like the bigger cat came and like laid and pressed into me and put his paw on me. I was like, oh, thank you. That helped. It's interesting how the animals can pick up if you're nervous. It's too bad I couldn't take him in public and just put a little service vest on him. Let him be my little service cat. Yeah, animals do. I mean, some people are good at picking up on things, but the cat was being meowtastic. He was being meowtastic. Hello. 6 months ago. I'm good. How are you? 10 points for Tash. I was just thinking that. Because I was thinking, did I stop what I was saying and you were like, say it? And then I was like, oh no, he was saying meowtastic. Yay, Tash has 10 points. He was meowtastic. He's like, it's okay, we got this. So I have both the cats like surrounding me. The only 10 points you'll get. I don't know. You haven't cleaned your room in days. You're putting it off. You know what helps me is when I watch other people on YouTube cleaning and then it motivates me to clean. Hello, Raju. You're training them so you want them to succeed. That's true. It's the biggest honor I can afford. I like helping other people clean more than I like my room, I have to clean my room. But I've been putting it off. I just do little bits at a time. Like it's easier for me to clean um the rest of the apartment. Oh, she was determined, eh? Stumpy? Oh, goodness. Oh, my. Thank you for the 6 thumbs up, everyone. No shame in that. Kind of. Yeah, it does sound like a very brutal sport. Okay, thanks for being in here. Thanks for stopping by, Tash. Don't work too hard. I hope the rest of your day goes good. I wonder what I should do today. I probably should clean my room, but I'll probably go for a nice walk if it's not gonna rain. If it's not gonna rain, I'll probably go for a nice walk today. I've been doing my workouts indoors, but I'm getting a little bored. I like to switch it out and go um outside. I do some workouts inside and then I just go out for like long walks for the rest of the time. Because where I walk, there's like lots of hills and stuff. So it's like you have incline. So I kind of like that because it feels like you get a good workout that way. But I was thinking, I heard something they call it, is it like called rucking or something, where you put a backpack on and then you put dumbbells in your backpack? So then you're like walking with the weight, and then that's supposed to help as well. So I might try that. I gotta get dumbbells so I can try walking with them in my backpack. Just for like a little added boost. And then I might get ankle weights, but I don't know. I've heard that they're not good to use, so I don't know if that's true, but I think anything that Stumpy. But I was watching a girl who does a lady who does planner videos, and she works out, but she like goes heavier on the strength training than I do. I was watching her, I'm like, man, if I did that, I'd blow my shoulder out because I have the one shoulder problems. Chad. It's funny. I'm sure your girlfriend loves you back. You mentioned you broke up, but then you mentioned something about your girlfriend the other day. Are you guys back together? It just takes time. The cat feeder. My cat was like sleeping. He heard the cat feeder. He woke up like, don't mind if I do. And he was going for more food. Like, ugh. Hello. How are you? To do 20. I can't do push ups. I can do sit ups and star jumps. I can't do push ups because my shoulder. I have a lot of my strength is lower body. I have a lot of lower body strength, but my upper body is like weaker. Not much. We're just on here chatting. Just on the live stream chatting. But nothing new in my neck of the woods. I did some gardening yesterday. We had this aloe vera plant. The one store was getting rid of it because it was the end of summer and it wasn't healthy looking, so it looked like it was like it looked dead. But she's like, if you take it home and like give it the right conditions, it'll be fine. So we got it when it was small. Now this thing is like probably 2.5 feet tall. I'm all lower body strength, so my punches wouldn't be anything. And I wouldn't punch you. I wouldn't punch anyone. I'm not a violent person. You love gardening too? Right on. Beside me, we have a tent and I have catnip. Um, I have seen Indiana Jones. Um, so we have catnip, flowers, and tomato plants all growing. I remember there was this little video of these like two kids, and like the one kid was like doing all this like karate moves, or maybe it wasn't karate. I'm not familiar with the different types. Hey, and he was doing all these fancy moves, and the other kid was just like boom and pushed him down. It was so funny. Do you? I target practice as well. Not discs, but we have targets, like reactive targets. So, you're back again. I recognized you. Yeah, and then we have reactive targets, so when you shoot them, they go down and then they come back up. So it's a lot of fun. And then sometimes we set up like cans and bottles. Sometimes we'll go to the shooting range, and that's a lot of fun. I remember one time I was at the shooting range and these guys beside me were taking their time and they're like trying to be so precise, but like a I have a good aim, and I've been around guns since I was a baby. Like I remember when I was like, yeah, I've just always been around guns. Not handguns, but like long like rifles and shotguns. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun to take the 22 and just target practice. Could do that for hours. But yeah, this one guy was there like trying and he kept missing. I just went in and I was just like boom, 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 boom. And I pulled the thing close and I hit it in the target every time. Oh my goodness. I think it was by accident. I'm in Canada. How about yourself? I'm in Canada. So it's really strict here. You can't use like you're not allowed to have handguns unless you're registered, and to be registered is like very difficult. And um and it's not our cup of tea, but because we hunt, um yeah. But then again, it was Nerf. It was Nerf. People speak English in Canada and French. Yeah, we have one of those little Nerf things because the cats will shoot them, so the cats will chase them and play with them. Yeah, English and French. Well, nowadays it's everything because we have so many new people here that I hear so many languages. I'm not familiar with all of them. Because we have a lot from India, but in India they speak a lot of different languages. So I have a hard time telling some of them apart because I'm not too familiar. No, I haven't watched him. Camping with Steve? Is he Canadian? I'll have to look him up. Hello, how are you? I'm doing well. British. Are you asking me if I'm British? Because no. I'm not British. My fridge is making noises again. You're British? Stealth camping, okay. The cats. I don't know, I have a lot of admin. And we might scare people off if I add more. I do remember you asked before. I think I counted and we have 14 mods. Me? Say admin one more time. Admin. What's that face for? That's a funny face. Admin. What are you making me say it for? I don't know either. I'm just going with it. Plus Canada as a country and it is. Canada has a lot of beautiful landscapes and places and scenery. No, I didn't see it. Um, Russia. Russia would be colder because they, like in the north, get, well, it depends. I guess it depends, but I'm gonna say Russia's colder. Why was it delayed? Oh, there's a mourning dove out there. People tell me they're so relaxing, but they're so annoying to me. In 1 year? Oh, goodness. I don't play that game anyways, but I can imagine if you're waiting for a game and it's delayed a year, that would be a long wait. I'm ex-English and now in Australia, which is also beautiful. Australia sounds beautiful. When I was little, I was like, I want to go to Australia. And I didn't realize how expensive it is. I'm going to put meat in the air fryer NutriBullet. $800. Oh my goodness, that's a lot. That is a good question if they have an accent or not. It's like I don't think I have an accent, but people tell me I do. They're like, "Yeah, you have a Canadian accent." I'm like, "Oh, okay." Stumpy. Yeah, Stumpy is. It's interesting. Most of you in here are from Australia. Boo body. Carnster, they're asking um if you have an accent, an Australian accent. I would love to visit Australia, but Australia is very far away from Canada. Actually, it's not as far as I thought. I thought because it was all so far on the globe, I didn't realize that the flight from BC isn't that long. From British Columbia. Actually, Chad, you've been. How do you recall how far would the flight from Canada to Australia be? Just swim. I'm not that good of a swimmer. Just swim. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Okay. I had a dream the other night that I was gonna go over the Niagara Falls in like one of those barrels. It's 30 hours? See, that's what I thought, and someone said no, it's not that long. And then I tried to map it, but then I couldn't figure it out. You know what's interesting? I have a pen pal in Australia, and you guys um are all from Australia, but you're all from different parts. So I talked to almost someone from every different. You guys call them. How many states do you have? Perth. I heard Perth is beautiful. I believe it. I believe the weather would be something to be desired. Because I'm not huge winter fan, and we got a lot of winter in Canada. You're in Sydney, right on. See, that's where I hear a lot of. I used to hear people say the name Sydney, Australia, and Perth, Australia. But now I'm learning about all the different areas because all of my friends who come, Queensland, I go. What's Queensland like? Is it kind of built up very popular, or is it kind of more outback? Like, because I find it interesting to learn into South Australia once. You've traveled a lot. You've traveled in Australia more than I've traveled in Canada. It's subtropical and Mm. I heard the coffee in Australia is good. Somebody in the live stream the other day said that. That mourning dove out there. But I do like want to travel more in Canada. I want to see Alberta. I want to see the mountains. I've been to New South Wales. Who was the first? Oh, okay. So that was in New South Wales last year. What was it like there? Yeah, you can. Of course you can. Chad, of course. Queensland, the humidity is very hot. You have to stay indoors 2 days before you go. Okay. Okay, so it's really hot there. I was wondering because I was looking at an Australia map and I seen Queensland and I was like, I wonder what it's like there. I don't know if I could handle the heat, to be honest. I've always been in Canada and I don't do too well with heat and humidity. I'll be wilting quicker than anything. Yeah, when it gets to like when it's in the 30s here, that's hot for me. That's like, whew, I need shade and sunglasses and water. And a lot of sunblock because I'm very fair skin and I burn quick. So I don't know. I'd have to go when it wasn't summer. I'd have to go in the fall. I think like with humidity on a hot summer day is around 38, 39, and I'm like cooked. I'm like, no way am I going out there. Okay, it's not so much. Okay. I didn't realize there'd be such a difference of temperature between the states. And England, right on, Stumpy. That would be nice. They have lots of, I hear they have lots of beautiful gardens in England. The flowers are amazing. I don't know how you guys deal with it. My sister's in England, so I'm picking and stuff. Aw. Victoria is cold in the winter. You got the heater on right now. Well, what's the temperature? Oh yeah, but you did say it's raining, so that would make it cooler. I wonder what the temperature here is. I think it said today was gonna get up to 20s. I don't know if it will get up that warm. We're still in spring. The one day it was 25 degrees and then the next day was 0. And we're like, are you kidding me? It just got warm and then it got so cold. Canada's nice. I'll be catching up with family. Oh, that sounds exciting. Sounds like a good time, Stumpy. Don't be sorry. Cousins played for Manchester United. No way. Liverpool's kind of a funny sounding name. Liverpool. Wonder how it got its name. I'm not even gonna attempt to read that name. Yeah. Oh, hey, Tom. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate that. That's awesome. And you're going to work back to work. Don't work too hard, eh? Get the job done, but don't work too hard. I appreciate you popping in. Jimmy Reiner. I think it rains a lot in Norway. Or is it Finland that rains a lot? Ugh. Jimmy Reiner. Okay. When you were 8, that's about how old I was when my grandpa died. And he was like my favorite person. But I handled it pretty good, I think. But there's some days I miss him. My grandpa was a really like tall, like very like built. Like he had his forearms were massive. Like the size of people's like thighs was like his forearms. He had tree trunks for forearms. And so a lot of us cousins, all my cousins were like intimidated by him, but I found so much comfort in him. I'd go and I'd like sit with him and be like, tell me stories. And like we were like best buds. He didn't scare me at all, but I could see how his appearance would scare the other kids. Plus, he wasn't as kind to them as he was for me. Yeah, my grandpa was he was over 6 feet tall. He was a big dude. I think I was about 8 when he died, though. Yeah. It's okay. Arse. Arse is a funny word. Another story. Oh, I have lots. I don't know which one to tell. Mm, Arsenal, yeah. But I just read Arse and thought it was funny. I'm trying to think of another story. Well, I can tell the story, but these guys have heard all my stories. One time when I was little, a monkey stole my cheese and gave me a nickel, and to this day I don't trust monkeys. I don't like them. Somebody had one of those little monkeys, and he was, I don't know if he was like supposed to do tricks to make money, because it was when I was little, so like people could have them back then. And I was eating my cheese, minding my own business, and walking with my family. And he took my cheese, went to a little box, got a nickel out, and gave me a nickel. And that's the story of why I don't trust monkeys to this day. I've never forgiven the monkey. I guess a lot of people would have thought it was cool, but I was annoyed because he took my last piece of cheese. I was like, he didn't have a banana, and I was like kind of just in like, what is happening? Like I just remember thinking, why'd he take that, and why is he giving me a nickel, and what do I do now? Because it was such a weird thing. Like I was just a little girl, like walking with my family in this one park. They were having this like one event, so I think there was like mimes there and stuff, so I think that's why the guy with the monkey was there. Maybe they were doing like a local thing, but we were just going for a walk. Yes, I am. Yeah, I am. I've been married for gonna be 14 years. I wonder what I would do today if a monkey stole my cheese. Probably the same thing. I'd be like, you see, this is why I don't like that. What's the point of getting married? No girl when there's no one? 14 years. Chad. I mean, I don't mind people asking. Remember, Chad, do you remember at the beginning when I would I don't even want to see it. I probably wouldn't think it was cute. I'd be like, stupid monkey. No, I'm not that bad. He doesn't want to be on camera. He has no desire to be on camera. The only camera he goes on is when he rides his motorcycle. He has a camera on it so he can see, it's not on him, but it's on the road, and then he'll switch it so you can see views of him on his bike and on the road. Would it be Zing Zing? I don't know. Okay, I will. I'll have to look him up. It's obese? Is it the type of monkey he is, or is he really obese? Because some monkeys just have like this like rotund belly the way they're made. They are, but I feel sad. No, he's not. We are, what, 30 hours apart? So what does the monkey on Insta do? Like, what does he do in his little post? Just normally it gets steered. Yeah, you're right, independent chat. That's why I appreciate when you step in and say things, because in the past it has gone to weird topics. Yeah, he gave me money, but he took my cheese. I was just confused and I was like put off by it. And now I don't trust monkeys because they steal and give you nickels. It's called a trained monkey. Yeah, I think he was supposed to be at the park doing tricks and stuff, but I just happened to walk by with my piece of cheese and he took it from me. I think too, like, I have ADHD and autism, so I was probably processing what was happening. I was probably processing, like, what is going on and why. More like 12 hours? Oh, okay. I'm gonna ask the monkey. I'm gonna ask the monkey, can you make you a cup of tea? That monkey who stole my cheese would be dead by now. I don't know how long monkeys live, but I was little. So I imagine he would be. No, I don't. But you can tell me about them. I may not say any perhaps I should. No, you guys, it's good. I get it. Because Independent Chat has been in here where conversations have gone really weird. So that's why I have so many mods. So he's actually like, him and Stumpy are amazing mods. They keep things, I don't even have to say things. Half the time they'll like put the person in timeout or say, please don't do that. You should. Oh, are they? I'll have to look them up. But yeah, I've never heard of them before. Is it a band, like a group's name? I married an autistic man. So yes, I would. We didn't know he was autistic. Makes sense why we like both found each other. 8 members. Oh, that's a big group. What did you say? Stray Kids was the name? I'll have to look them up. Stray Kids. I think I have a cousin that works for them when they get out of prison. They're in prison? No, they're not. Okay, maybe somebody's thinking of somewhat a different group. The type of autism my husband has is like level 1. It's what they used to call back in the day Asperger's. So he's like very high functioning. It's just when it comes to conversation, sometimes he misses out on social like cues, like what do you call them, social cues and stuff. So a lot of times like I'll like kind of read the situation and navigate the um conversation, help like steer it, because if I can tell he's like what or not, but he's high functioning. They have some cool songs. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to look them up. Thank you for sharing that. I don't often listen to like the radio a lot, so okay. Well, we'll see you. Thanks for popping in. I work internationally 24/7. Oh, that must be hard. If you're always on call. You guys have interesting lives. I feel like my life is very low key or boring. You guys all have like these cool stories and these cool jobs and stuff, and I'm just like, meh. Yeah. You think you have autism? Well, Do you get overstimulated easy? Is that why you think so? Like, cause for me, if there's like a lot of noise or crowds or like stuff going on, I get overstimulated. Or like lights or like certain things kind of make me feel irritated because I feel overstimulated. And then that's just part of it, but or do you like having a routine? Because people with autism generally thrive with having a routine. Because before I was diagnosed, they thought I had other things. They didn't know what I had because, like, they didn't know a lot about it. Even though I think they did, they just didn't talk about it a lot. And then it wasn't until like a year or two ago, I'm like, hey, wait, I have that. And I talked to my doctor about it. But I knew I had ADHD before I knew I had autism. But even then, I was an adult when I got diagnosed. And then once you figure it out, it's like everything kind of clicks. And no, no, that could. I feel like we learn things as we go. There's some things to people that are like common sense that aren't common to me. Hey, because like I had Anu Young, so when other people were learning other things or doing other things, I was raising a baby. So I didn't learn the same things. Like I didn't learn to do like makeup with my friends and other things like that. But yeah. My favorite Pokemon is a tie, either Psyduck or Snorlax. I think Psyduck. I do love Meowth too, but Psyduck, I feel like I relate to Psyduck. What about you? Did you ever tell me your favorite Pokemon? Pikachu. Haven't seen that in a long time. The movie, yeah, or the show. I can't believe how long that Pokemon's been out for. Because Pokemon came out before SpongeBob or around the time it was popular when SpongeBob came around. And that was what, like 27 years ago? About? Pokemon got so boring they repeat each other. Some of the new ones, some of the new ones are a little much. Like some of the new ones are a little like creepy. Like that one bear. I don't like that one bear that like squeezes people and stuff. Some of the new stuff, I'm like, wait, what's happening? But it is a cute show. Bugs Bunny. We actually, for a long time, I collected Pokemon cards. Anu's a Pokemon fan. She likes anime and she likes like Pokemon and manga and stuff like that. Taz was cool. What about Marvin the Martian? I loved Marvin the Martian. Stumpy, same. I watch like some of the shows I watch are like I'll put on The Simpsons sometimes, or I just watch shows from back in the day. Because some of the new stuff on TV is just too much. It just doesn't interest me. But I love Marvin the Martian. He's just doing his own little thing. Some of the stuff in Bugs Bunny is so would be so politically incorrect today. It's kind of funny, like back then they would allow stuff to be on kid shows and it was fine, but now there'd be like this big like problem over that. Mm, when you were 12, yeah, I was in my 20s when I was. There is some good things about ADHD. Like there's some good aspects, like we can hyper focus and we're really good under pressure, but we're also like low on dopamine. So we also have burnout and we have like go through periods of depression and stuff if we don't pace ourselves. Because, like, what to do the same job as someone else, it could take a lot more out of us mentally, so it can be exhausting. But it's like anything else, there's good things about it and the negative. Y'all tell me something. There's the only happens to kids. It's a neurological disorder that typically shows up in kids, but a lot of us, the ADHD, the hyperactive, is hyperactive in our mind. No, you don't have to be jumping and running around. It's just our minds don't stop. He's wrong. Absolutely 100% wrong. Because I was diagnosed as an adult and I have other family members who are diagnosed as an adult. I got missed. They didn't see it in me as a kid because I would hide it. Because like girls typically will hide it and will kind of mask because we don't want to get in trouble and stuff. So I would just suffer inside. But some psychiatrists I've met are completely useless, and then there's other ones I've gone to that were really good and actually listened. I had been to one psychiatrist and I read the notes after, and his notes were filled with errors of stuff that I'm like, I didn't say that, or that's not the case. Some of it was correct, but you could tell he wasn't fully listening because he messed up on a lot of details. And he really didn't want to like teach me anything. He just wanted to put me on different meds, and the appointments were so quick. But then I've been to other ones where they take a long more time with you and they talk. It's like anything, it's like a car mechanic. You can get a good mechanic or you can get a lousy one. Same thing, it's just a job. It kind of irks me though, because like you wait a long time to see them, and then if they don't give you the time of day, it, yeah, yeah. We do tend to chase dopamine, so it's about trying to find healthy ways of getting and creating and chasing the dopamine, because there's healthy ways and unhealthy ways. You have a meowtastic day too. I'm gonna go too. I just didn't want to be the first one to say bye, so I was like waiting for someone else. I'm gonna go, but bye everyone. Much love. Thank you for being here. And I should be on Friday, my morning time.